I live and work in Minneapolis, so I'm kind of dealing with the ice shit kind of day in, day out. And there's one positive thought that I've been holding on to for the last couple of weeks. The thing I keep thinking repeatedly is with all the media attention on Minneapolis, I really am glad we elected such a hot mayor. I saw him on the front page of the BBC the other day, just like looking like a movie star, and I was like, yes, that's our avatar to the world. I always like to have someone much better than me representing me whenever possible, so I'm really happy about that. I'm pretty bad at representing myself. If you Google me, I am not the first Andy Fillmore that comes up. There's a mayor of Halifax in Nova Scotia, and he's way more successful than me. You don't even have to, when you Google him, when you Google me, you don't even have to click anything to see him. He has his own little inset in the Google results. And he's a pretty good looking guy too. I think I may have a thing for mayors. It's something I might have to explore. But yeah, as you may have guessed, I'm divorced, and I have it's been kind of hard to talk about with people. They don't really get it. One of the complicating factors is my wife and I, before we divorced, we were ethically non-monogamous. And if you don't know what that means you get to have all the responsibilities of a marriage, but you also can still feel really sad and rejected all the time. So being single is actually kind of a step up from that. So I'm doing okay. I have had more free time, so people have been, I've been spending more time with friends, and they've been, offering more things to do. So I actually had a friend who, she went out of town and she hired me to dog sit for her, which was very nice. She was going to pay me and let me stay in her house. It was a really good gesture. So I went to her house this weekend, and her dogs have been cooped up all day. So right away, before I even took my boots off, I grabbed the leashes and I took the dogs for a walk. And not even 10 steps out the door, we're on the street and a car whizzes by and misses us by inches. And I was really worked up about that. One, because if the dogs had been hit, that would have been really sad. But mostly because that would have been so embarrassing for me from a job performance standpoint. Because she hired me to take care of these dogs, and I did only marginally better than a dog assassin. A professional dog assassin. I don't think an amateur could have killed him as quickly as I almost did. Having free time is nice. I'm just kind of exploring, kind of just hanging out at places that aren't home. I was at the Mall of America recently, and I saw the big Lego sculpture on top of the Lego store. And I was looking at it, and I realized somebody's job is to put these together. There's someone who gets paid to go around the world and assemble these giant Lego sculptures. Can you imagine playing with something so well and so much that you get asked to do it professionally? It hasn't happened for me, but I'm going to keep playing with myself every day just in case. It's a little masturbation joke for you. I do like masturbation. On any other masturbation fans out there? Yeah. Have you ever noticed that masturbation helps you fall asleep and it helps you wake up? That's not a joke. I just thought we should all take a moment to appreciate how magical that is. The other thing that I really like is craft brewing. Not because I'm a big drinker. I'm really not. But because when I was a kid, I was sort of lived under the looming specter of wine. I felt like wine was really, I didn't understand it. It felt like this sort of complicated mystery I'd have to figure out by the time I got older, like taxes or cunnilingus. And then when I actually did get older, craft brewing exploded on the scene. And now, you don't need to know shit about wine to be a sophisticated adult. You can just show up to a dinner party with a six-pack of some local beer no one's ever heard of, and not only does it not have to taste good, but the worse it tastes, the cooler you are. And that's the trick, right? Like if you can pretend to like the nastiest shit that just peels the paint off the walls, you get a lot of respect. Which turns out is also the trick for cunnilingus. So that's 2 mysteries solved. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm Andy Fillmore. Not the mayor, the other one.